Hey, 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 hey. Some lotion on my fingers. Hey, 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 hey. Welcome back. Hey, Tracy. How are you today? How are you feeling this beautiful Sunday? It's kind of dreary here, but how is it in the South Kakalaki? That's what we call it. I'm from Savannah. So, how are you doing today? Oh, whoa. What was wrong? What happened? Y'all know I haven't been over here. I've been over here doing the right thing. What happened? And let me say this too. I'm asking you what happened. I feel real droopy today. I hope you're physically okay. How are you feeling? Ooh, I am sleepy. Hmm. All right, now when black women have headaches for days like that, you check everything, right? You check your blood pressure. You check. Well, that's the first thing. Do you check your blood pressure? 2 or 3 times a year, I get a migraine, but and I know how that feels. So, did you figure out why we're having some headaches, or do you mean somebody been getting on your damn nerve? I'm sorry, has somebody been getting on your nerves? Ah, I'm having a different kind of experience with my 17-year-old now because he's going ready to go into his senior year of high school. So I don't know. He can be a headache, but I'm trying to starting to feel a little soft on the inside these past couple of weeks. Ah, so I don't know. I'm probably gonna need some Xanax by the time it's all over with this next couple of months. I don't know. It's kind of I don't and again I feel kind of out of sorts too. Um, I don't know. I feel kind of out of sorts. That's the best I could say. But let me ask you this. I have an adult son too. I don't know if he's grown, but he's definitely an adult. I just sent a text to Angela as a meme this morning about like continuously, even your grown kids, like it's rough out here. It's crazy. Just pray for them because there's so many. Like I know every generation says it's different, right? But we are in a way different kind of. That's a great word. That you know what? And that's a word I could not describe how I feel drained today. I feel drained today. And I didn't even necessarily do anything but do mental stuff today. And a lot of it had to do with my son and talking to his dad. And sometimes I'd rather sometimes just do the physical labor of things. Sometimes I just rather do the physical labor of things. So, welcome to Picnic Sunday. Since it's just us in here, I don't have a whole lot of stuff that I can do. Just sit here and talk to you, and that makes me feel good. Yeah, my oldest. Sometimes with my oldest though, he was here, and sometimes even though I know he's not doing the best out in the world as he could be doing, sometimes it was more harmful to me when he was living here, and I see him screwing things up every day. And I just, even though he's an adult, there's just something way more agitating about an adult person being in your space and not. I don't know. I don't know. It just but not knowing, I guess ignorance is bliss, right? Because at least when he's out, I know he's not doing his best outside, but at least I don't get to see him not doing his best. I guess that's what the rationale is. And you know what, too? My youngest doesn't see him not doing his best. So I miss I miss him, but and I'm also, remember I told you I'm in this weird space. I'm in this weird space of, I don't think I have empty nest type stuff going on, but I'm definitely having some type of, I don't I girl, this week alone. You're gonna be here in a couple of weeks. We can exchange stories. No, no, we're not. We're not gonna exchange those stories. We're gonna run away and spend time being happy and doing happy things. So, well, while I'm sitting here, I could finish putting these together because I have some more picnic packs today, and all of them are going to be $6. I've been doing this thing about making sure I handle the business side of things a little bit better, and I have them listed in Shopify because now Shopify and whatnot have an integration, and it's supposed to make my life a little bit easier as far as inventory and doing things the big grown up way. Yep. Yep. You got your purple PJs. I was just looking for some last night. Cause I think like I need 3 pieces or something. Because we'll be in the cool area, but then I know make sure you bring you a little one of those little blankets to, at least you'd be like me. I actually am in the basement with the blanket across my legs right now, just like the people do in church. So bring us a little a shawl or a church blanket as we sit downstairs and craft in public in our pajamas. That's what we're gonna do. And I can't wait to just do that. But see, my Tracy, I'm having I can't tell you what I'm going to do on Saturday, but I am having, if you would like to participate, we're having a card class on Friday evening or Friday at some point. We haven't gotten the time. I don't know if it's going to be early in the afternoon or later on in the evening, but we're definitely going to be doing a card class. It does not and I might even let you all pick. It does not necessarily have to be where you participate. The kit itself is $35 and you can just pick it up when you get here. I have 10 kits, which means we're going to be a little bit more intimate. I may have room for about 2 more. I'm planning for about a dozen. About 5 of the seats are already gone. So if you want, you could go to school. You know where school is, SKOOL, in the Artistic Fusion group. And Karen has a link. Also, you can go to Randomly Design, spelled the same way, randomlydesign.com, and then you can pick up a kit there. The kit itself, oop, I don't feel like moving. The kit itself is definitely going to include 2 Stampin' Up! They're called blends. I'll go ahead and tell you that it's in the green family, okay? And we're going to do 3 cards and 1 tag. But you also know that the Crafty Playground is more about a vibe. So there'll be some adult slushies. We'll be having some pop cootery, is what I like to call it. Um, and we're just gonna have a good time. And I'm gonna pray the race. It's gonna be like live craft therapy. Well, not even live craft therapy. It's gonna be live crafty playground. There's a difference. See, Karen is like the turn down. I'm not the turn up, but I'm definitely not a turn up or a twerk, but it will definitely be a good time. And it's Friday, right? And she told me that I would be able to do it as she gave me to go ahead and just recreate the crafty playground, okay? I'm not gonna go as far to say what happens on the crafty playground stays on the crafty playground, but we're gonna have a good time. The crafty playground is more about a vibe. However, you will leave with 3 cards, tags, 2 Stampin' Blends from Stampin' Up, and also a little ink spot. So you're going to have some things already created, but you're also going to leave with something that will help you co-create something when you get home. And yeah, and it's all about it. Let me say this too. I tend to be, I'm not a master of any of these crafts like you all are. I'm more of a master of a vibe. So I'll make sure you're gonna have something to eat, well, something to snack on, something to smell, and hopefully something sonically for you to listen to. But it won't be all calm and stuff. Yes, craft autonomy. I like it. So yeah, and then it's craft therapy too, because let me say this. Of all the Stampin' Up! techniques. I mean, even creative techniques across the board. I'm not really a color person, but I should be. Oh, yeah, plenty of laughs and giggles, baby. Plenty. And then you're going to have to sleep when you get home. We're going to have to sleep when we get home. So, are you coming Thursday or are you coming Friday? Ooh, ooh. And I heard they took the going to find fabrics off of the plate. Oh, you're coming Friday. Okay. 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 When the days pass, I get a little bit more excited. Um, but I also say we're definitely going to have to make sure we get rest. Okay. Or at least I am. I have to instruct people. So yeah, on Friday I'm going to be doing a card experience. I won't even call it a class because I know I'm dealing with professionals. So it's just going to be like what I say I do on the crafty playground. I basically bring my toys for you all to play with and see what you come up with. And a part of me sharing that experience is seeing what you all come up with because I mean, look who I'm dealing with. So for tonight, though, for the picnic, I have some more. Oh, you went to Belize. Whoa. Yes, but yesterday at at the event we went to at the Chamber of Commerce, Karen spoke, and I spoke with the lady. Oh, Maya, who is going to be doing the tea. She was just saying, we were just talking about Belize yesterday. You're going next month. Have you been before? I've been twice, but it's only been like through like when we went on a cruise. Fun fact, you probably already do know this. We went to Belize and because we were looking at some places that, when it got crazy, some things to just have on the back burner. And Belize was like in the top 4 or 3. And then we did go. But fun fact though, did you know because of when you have to consider the language and different things like that and how much you have to learn, stuff like that, Belize was colonized by England. So they're an English speaking country. That is crazy. I did not know that. You're just assuming, Spanish. And again, this wasn't something that I knew by the book. This is just something that we learned because they told us when we got there. So I didn't know that. Now, of course, I'm sure, because it's on the continent of South America. So I'm sure Spanish is probably spoken. Actually, it is spoken more. Yeah. What was that? What else was on your list? We had let me see. We had Thailand, I think. We had Panama, Belize, Costa Rica. Oh, you're trying to be tropical, huh? Oh, that's really exotic. But some of those, like I just knew where we wanted to be if we had to just are you going to explore or are you going to kind of look to see just in case you need to what were you doing? Panama was amazing, I can say that. Belize was cool. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So yeah, Belize was beautiful. It was more quiet though. And I think the things that we were considered, because of my survivorship and things like that, we were looking at like healthcare, infrastructure. Of course, more than anything, you're looking at the economy and the safety because my sister and I are actually the people who were looking. You have to be safe as women. Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay. And when you say we, I'm imagining that you still like the person that you're with enough to leave the country with them. That's cool. I'm a Libra. I love love, really. That is awesome. That I love it. I love it. Even though I sound pessimistic over here, I really do love love. I really do love love. When it works and I see that the people are like dope and happy. Oh yeah, your husband was here. Didn't he come last time when we were in Stone Mountain, when we went to the event in Stone Mountain? Wasn't he here? There you go. That makes me smile. Not that I'm looking for hope or anything, because I'm really good. But anytime you can have someone and let me say this. If you have your person, there is nothing like going through your life's transition with your person, you know? A van of black. He was so comfortable around all the ladies, though. That's awesome. You have a good one. He was. I forgot about that. And again, humor is important. Humor is important. Even for the most, serious amongst us, humor is important. Humor is important to me because I'm silly. So what I did was I'm taking these pieces out because in each one of these media packs, let me go ahead and I'm not going to do these as an auction. I'm just going to let you all, I'm just going to pin them, I think. Yeah, these are just some picnic. And then what I've been doing lately is y'all know that I see things in Stampin' Up! Colors. And a couple of things happened this weekend. Karen and Angelette were here last night, and we were over here playing with this new technique that I'm going to show you all. Make sure that you come back for Stampin' Tuesdays on Tuesdays at 6:35 because I have a new technique, or it's not a new technique, a technique that was new to them. And they were like, "Why did you show us this?" I'm going to show that on Tuesday. But with that being said, during that process, a lot of times when I run back up on my Stampin' Up! Colors, it just amazes me how when not that I'm an artiste, because I'm not, just like art, how things, whatever you like, kind of sticks, right? And so when I look back on some of these Stampin' Up! Retired colors that I had from a while ago, I look back and I realize some of them I have a lot of, and it's because those are the ones that I really, really, really liked. I liked it a lot. And sometimes when I'm putting together these packets, they're just kind of based on paper that I already have. So this, for example, this paper was Blackberry Bliss. Is Blackberry Bliss, not was. This is Blackberry Bliss, and this would be what this is based off of. Each of these packages is going to be, if you're going to have at least one piece of denim, all of them are going to have this note and this Stampin' Up! Note card stamped in early espresso and cardstock, as well as some type of foil paper in here. These also are going to have, all of these particular packs have these notebooks that are pre-done. So these are $6. This is based on Blackberry Bliss. What I'm also going to add in here is another piece of some type of textile that goes with this. This one is based off, and I'll also make sure before I staple the bags, I give you the inspiration. This packet was inspired by Stampin' Up's Blackberry Bliss. At least both of these were. I'm about to tell you a story about this in a second. These are based on Blackberry Bliss. So I have two of those. This, I know y'all gonna think this is Melon Mambo. It is kind of sort of, but it's Melon Mambo and it's strawberry slushy, okay? And all of these, like I said, have a notebook in them. This one is based on Tangerine Tango, and I call it Tangerine Rainbow because it has this particular little journal in here. But this is the thing. This past weekend when they were here, a lot of times I'll just pull out things thinking there was something else. Now, one evening, Angelette was over here and I was out of early, I couldn't put my finger on early espresso. So I just pulled out chocolate chip stamp on it. When I looked at the chocolate chip, she looked at the chocolate chip. She immediately ordered it because it was beautiful, right? And I realized I had a lot of it, but it's no longer available because it's a retired color. You can find it on these whatnot streets, but it's definitely a retired color. So last night when I was in here, I was getting ready to put together something with this, right? Oh, and I said, "Oh, this is a pretty color. I am going to see if I can maneuver Blackberry Bliss with this paper. I just want to show you this pattern paper right here. Okay. So I was like, when I saw this again, I see things in Stampin' Up! Colors. I saw this and I was like, ooh, yeah, I'm gonna put that with Blackberry Bliss. So I ran downstairs and went into my nice little Stampin' Up! Stash and I pulled this paper out. I was like, oh, okay. And I started cutting it. But if you look at this next to Blackberry Bliss, look at this. You couldn't probably tell about it. You can tell by the naked eye at this point. Look at this. So I picked this up thinking it was Blackberry Bliss. But guess what it is, Tracy? Guess what it is? It's not Blackberry Bliss. It's Fresh Fig. Again, another retired color. However, a beautiful retired color is not as moody and dark as is Blackberry Bliss, but it's definitely in the family. And one thing, like I always say about Stampin' Up! Colors, they just coordinate well. So this may be something that we could play with when you all come back on Tuesday too, with the technique I'm going to be playing with. So I basically put this with this particular paper, and you can tell the difference now. This is called Moody Mauve, though. So yeah, Stampin' Up! I'm not going to show out, I'm going to show that to the girls next week, and they're probably going to look at me like, "Why are you making us order more stuff?" But this one is based on Fresh Fig and Moody Mauve. Okay, that's what that one is. Let me see what is going on in the chat. Y'all know I got started talking about Stampin' Up. Yeah, they do. They do. They go like, yeah. And so, and I made sure, like I said, I put foil pieces in here too. I'm gonna see. I was trying to find out if I had a piece of Moody Mauve to show you. Um, Moody Mauve it literally looks like this. So I'm going to add another piece of textile in in these packages while I'm sitting here, and then you could just tell me what you're going to be doing. What are you going to bring when you come here this weekend or next weekend? I'm going to use this in something. I think what I'm going to do is okay. Well, since it's just me and you, it's just me and you, right? Nobody, you can't tell them. Tell nobody, Tracy. Okay. So for Saturday, um, for my portion, um, Maya's coming to do you guys tea with you all, but I'm going to be doing with you all on Saturday. Shh. Okay. I'm going to be doing a journal page with you all on Saturday. Okay. Compliments of Stampin' Up. You're going to get one. I'm going to let you all do it. I'm going to not let you. I'm going to bring the materials for you all to do a stamping spread, a stamping page, and you'll get to take a picture on the spot that we're gonna journal a picture, okay? Don't tell anybody. Don't tell anybody. That's what we're gonna do on Saturday. On Friday, it's just that little paid card class. Don't tell yeah. Shh, that's just between us. That's just between us. Yeah, that's what we're gonna be. Where's my that's what we're gonna be doing. I'm not sure of the time yet, but I'm definitely going to be doing that. I'm looking for my scissors because I want to cut this piece to put it in here. Hold on. Hold on. I thought I brought it over here. I thought I brought my cloth scissors over here, but I dropped them on the floor. There we go. These are my sinker scissors. I need to clean them and sharpen them though. All right. So, with that being said, and that I'm only saying this because you said you don't know what you're going to bring yet, bring a journal or bring a scrapbook. And in addition to just scrapping that particular page, I will have other pieces and die cuts and things. And if you ever purchase one of these kits, this will be a good time for you to bring it and scrap a page or scrap your book. Bring your pictures of all girl, all your pictures are in your phone. All you gotta do is just bring your phone. And even if you don't print them there, you can actually go ahead, bring the phone, and use the pictures as inspiration for the layout. Oh my God! Yes! Uh-oh. You bought a pack of samples from Tasha. That's okay. Why you? Oh, you can't. Ooh. You know what? You have you have roughly 10 days. I mean, it could, most of the time when you stop looking, it'll show up. Start just crafting something and watch it pop up. Craft something that has nothing to do with it. But just make sure you put your D journal. First of all, do you have a a safe for the journal? Got you. Got you. Got you. Got you. That's another secret that nobody knows yet, Trace. You know, Gloria was on the sick and shut in list. Don't tell anybody this too, because I haven't learned it yet, and maybe you can teach me. I Someone came here and brought. I have an X tool in this on top of Gloria right now. I just don't want to say it out loud because I don't want her to get. But I have not been able to sit down this weekend to learn the software yet. I haven't. This was a person who I work with in a lot of creative endeavors because she does like a lot of bigger. She does more like event planning, and so when she needed things, I would use Gloria to help her. Give these. We did these installations like at churches or she works for a health center, so we would do the different installations like it for the children's center. I would cut out big pieces for her, or at the church we did this wall. So I would do direct B2B business with her and also assist her with the events. So when Gloria went out, she was like, "Well, listen, why don't I just get one?" Well, listen, not this. This is in Glowforge. Everybody has its. Every one of these machines has its pros and cons. Um, it looks like the software is easy enough. Did you like that we create software? You said it's like Cricut. I don't know if it's just because my brain is kind of just used to. Now, let me say this. Glowforge, they have their designer software is like $50 a month, so I wasn't about that life. But you can also design for them through Silhouette business edition or something like that, and you just pay like $50 and you get it forever. And Silhouette, I guess because it was a competitor with Cricut, it was easier for me to learn it. So most of the files that I did for my Glowforge, I did with Silhouette Studio. Oh, you didn't like, well, did you, but you do Cricut though. I never got a Silhouette. The only reason I learned Silhouette Studio is because I learned it for the Glowforge, and it was just, and because I was not gonna pay $50 a month. I'm sorry. Mm-mm. Now I could say this: my Glowforge really was a workhorse because it gave me almost 5 years, almost. And I'm sure whatever is wrong with it, it may just be something that someone could really, if they knew. I just don't have the resources at the time to tell somebody for $200 you just come out and look at it. And so my friend, the person who I was working with, my business partner, she she got this X tool, and it's literally been sitting for like at least 6 weeks. And she keeps saying that she was going to learn it. She does a lot of weddings and different things like that, but she's also a full-time. She works full-time. So she was like, if it's not too hard, I can help you do this and you can learn this. I love her. And when I look, true enough, before she brought the machine here, before we got the machine put on top of it, and I think I just hooked it up. It's missing a cord. That's what it is. I had to order the cord. It will be here tomorrow. It's not the portable one. I will show it to you, but I just it's the green, well, I guess it's the flatbed one with the green lid. It's the S2 is what it is. And so um before they brought it in here, I wanted to make sure before I told her she could bring it, I wanted to make sure I looked at the software to see if it was something that had a good learning curve for me. Because menopausal brains and stuff, we don't, uh, yeah. So when she bought it, or when she told me she was going to bring it, I did look. Of course, went to YouTube University and put the information in there, and I've been studying the software. But of course, like in most cases, none of this ever works until you try it. it every bit of it has a bit of a learning curve. Now, the beautiful thing about this particular situation is that when I was learning on my Glowforge, I wasted a lot. Did you waste a lot of material when you were learning, or did you practice on, like, did you use good sense and practice on raggedy stuff first? Because there is a beauty to this particular situation, is that I have, as you all know, if you stick around too, Tracy, you'll get a look. Because every day this is day number 6 that I'm in the OG Crafty Playground, and I've been giving a little peek of little spots. So maybe if you stick around for the next 20 minutes or so, I'll show you my next spot. So again, and I'm just matching these. I think I want to put this one with this one. So when I got it, I started playing with I fixed it, and I got it to work. It's just that because the cord that's missing is for the y- mhm. Well, how long have you had the machine? Because it does seem, now when I was looking at the Recreate, not that I was looking to get another laser anytime soon, before they told me that Gloria was not going to be able to make it. But when I was looking at that, it seemed like the interface was easier. What about the quality of the machine? Oh, really? Oh, girl, where you get your? Have you been going to Where did I get that? Were you in here the other day when I showed Gloria's little closet over there? Do you go to Where'd you get your acrylic from? Smoky Hill Designs. They have great, 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 great quality. I have, and that's what I was getting ready to say earlier. The beautiful part of this whole situation is that I have so many scraps. I have so many scraps that I could practice on. Oh, yeah, let me tell you something. So, have you heard of Smoky Hill Designs? Now, don't let me, y'all. Now, I could get people hooked on stuff. Who? Tracy. Hold on. See now, you see how I do? You see how I'm squirrely squirrel like that? You see how that brain works? I'm not ashamed of it no more, though. We're in it now, girl. Okay. So Smoky Hill Designs, literally, I think it's in North Carolina, and a couple of times a year they come out on the road. And Smoky Hill I guess it started out as a little crafting company a long, long time ago. Not a long, long time ago, but recently with the uptick of lasers, I think they just honed in on super serving the laser market or the craft laser market. How about that? So basically, they do everything from wood, different types of wood, to acrylic, to anything that we could craft with laser. They even have, I'm gonna show you. You want to see some stuff? It's called Smoky Hill Designs. Do you want to see some stuff? Because I can show you some stuff. But if you have someplace to go, I'll be okay. So Smoky Hill Designs, go if you look it up, you can just get lost over there if you're into your laser stuff. Um, Everything from like covering to hold on, I'm gonna show you. I'll give you some examples, okay? Let me see. Let's see what I got from Smoky Hill. Oh, look. Okay, so Smoky. Ah, okay, I'm gonna get one more thing, okay? So Smoky Hill Design. Oh, Tracy, I forgot. Girl, girl. So Smoky Hill Designs, everything from like mirrored acrylic to leather to faux leather to things covered up with leather I mean, girl, you get lost. So you've been trying. I've never done anything because I know Stampin' Up is a flat. I mean, not Stampin' Up. Glowforge is a flatbed. I wouldn't even try. I don't have the patience for sitting up there like putting in a bunch of numbers and details and stuff. So I think when it talked about curved surfaces, I it went over my head at some point. But these are some examples of some pieces that I have gotten from Smoky Hill, and all of these are 1/8 inch thick acrylic. This isn't even cut. I this is a cute little houndstooth patterns, and I think I had these for I think these are pieces. These are definitely pieces that I got for Christmas for like the holidays to make. Maybe I was getting them to make ornaments. I'm sure that's what they were getting. And when I get busy patterns like this, most of the time I like to do the ornaments very simply and probably put a name on it. And houndstooth was fashionable at the time, or at least I thought it was. Um, this is another piece. This actually is another piece of MDF, but this MDF is an eighth, and it looks like leather, but it's actually wood. That's from them. And this is a piece, this is of course a piece of Christmas, but this is a leather safe covering. If you can see it, it looks like it's a Christmas pattern. It's not candy cane, but you know it's the green. It's a diagonal green with red in the little, and it's frosted. That came from Smoky Hill. Oh, clearly I had Christmas on my mind. This is another uncut piece. Now this isn't double-sided, but this definitely is mirrored. That's mirrored. Again, all of these were things that I got before Gloria went to Glory. These were all pieces in her closet. Those are just a few pieces, but they have everything, every type of design. They even have it where you can pick a color. If you want this, they have, oh, they had mirror acrylic. This is Smoky Hill as well. If you wanted, say, a mirror, you wanted this to be green with a pink mirror, they'll let you pick that as well. And I believe they're reasonably priced. So if this opens up your mind to create any, yeah. Yeah, this is whatever green. Actually, you can. I think it's more expensive, but you can match it with a hex code if you want to. If you have a specific green that you want or a specific color that you want. I also have over there a board with all of the. I pay like $20 for it, and it has all of the colors on it. Where if I have a client who wanted something custom, they could just pick out the color from it, and they could, you know, it's just an amazing company, and it's female owned, and they're in the South, North Carolina, I think. So wherever you are, I'm sure the shipping would probably be super dope too. And since we're coming upon that season, isn't does it, do you, are you going to participate? Most people do Christmas in July. This will be, oh yeah, you should get it. Don't call me unless you do call me. Make sure you show me your premiere stuff and give me, just let me know you went over there and you had the same problem as me. Um, So when you go over there, and actually sometimes they have what they I forgot what they call it, where um during the summer they go on the road to two or three different places and they come with special prices. Um they got leather. They have a million patterns, girl. A million. Well, let me show you one more. Oh, I forgot. Okay, let me show you one more. Maybe two more. I'll show you one more. And then I'm gonna go ahead and show you the other portion of things going on around here. One more. That's it. I think I got this because my son, he doesn't play basketball, but I wanted to do some type of fundraiser for the school basketball team. And this is MDF board, but it's made with the texture that makes it look like a basketball. And I thought that these would be cute for like the seniors on the team. Yeah, it really. I don't think I had a topic, girl. It was just these when it's just two people in here. Yeah, this is I thought this is what I bought this for. And again, these are pieces that I got. You could tell it was fall, going into fall and Christmas time, fall and this time of year when I bought this. It would be cute for a senior or the senior basketball, girls basketball, even like keychains or bag lanyards, 2027, stuff like that. Well, yeah. And then, like I was telling you, this is just an example of what I was telling you earlier. The name of the line is called Pattern Fly. And this right here gives you all of the Pantone colors. And so if you have clients who want things customized, this is what you can show them so that they can have an understanding of what the offerings are. And the name of it is called Pattern Fly Solids. Really cute. Yeah, they have everything. And this is the thing, Tracy. I was just showing you stuff. I haven't been on there over a year, or close to a year. I think the last order that I got was probably last July or August. So I'm sure that there's a whole lot of new things because they do stay on trend. Um, I just haven't been back over there because it just hurts my heart every time I would know I didn't have access to my laser. So I haven't been back over there, but I'm sure they have so many beautiful things. Also, I could give you two other companies too. I can't say them right offhand. There are two other companies that do very well, and their price is pretty comparable. They just have more mirrored like this. They have more mirrored options than Smoky Hill, and it was from Texas. They're a little bit further west, so the shipping was a little bit different. But yeah, that's an example. And this right here, I cut her out, and she is mirrored, but I did fill it with resin. That's probably why I didn't sell it because this was probably a sample. But now I guess it doesn't have to be a sample. Doesn't have to be a sample. So that's what that is. So that's it. I'm gonna have to call my mom in a second. So what do we want to do? I already put. Hold on, wait a minute. Oh, I didn't put any textiles in these two pieces. I did everybody. Let me see what two colors I want to put in here, and then we can go over there and look inside of that. My next little reveal in the basement. How was your weekend? Are you like a regular 9 to 5 person? Is this like your weekend and you have to get up and start on a Monday tomorrow? Is that how that works? Let me see. Mm, 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 mm. I think I'm gonna. I think this would go here, and each piece of textile is at least 6 inches in here. Each one, and I will make sure that And these are all, like I said, if you have been here and you don't know what you're going to bring yet, not to say this should be the only thing that you bring, but you definitely should bring. I know you're going to bring the journal, but if you have any other journal pieces that you want to bring, that you want to go ahead and fill up, this is going to be a great time. And you could tell a friend. Here it is. Okay, this was the last one. This was the last one. And I feel sleepy and I have to call my mom. And sometimes in mom conversations, you have to not have any. I have brain drain today, but I have to talk to my mom in a minute to figure out some really important things. And my brain is just like, oh my God. I don't feel like it. Okay. So, with that being said, let me see. Did I pin this? It is pinned. Okay. So, with that being said, let me see. I think I know the area that I want to take you all to next, but let me make sure it's decent enough. I'm still having a work in progress type situation and this is the original crafty playground in the basement before I got lazy and started just going to artistic fusion instead of learning how to fix up my own space. Hey, Melly Mel, that's my Mellinger. How are you today? And you know what, Tracy? And I try to consider that because I'm so fortunate. As a matter of fact, a part of the reason I need to talk to her is that she wants to go to Aruba. My sister's over there now trying to figure out what the move is going to be. How you doing, Mellinger? How are you today? How was your Sunday? I was just letting the peeps know since you're here. Oh, you went to, or have you been? Me and Tracy were just sitting here and I was just showing her some pieces that I had last year from Gloria. Um, sent her since she has a We Create. She's over there doing the laser big things, and I was telling her about Smoky Hill Designs and how Gloria's closets was full of things that she hasn't been able to wear yet. Oh, I never knew that. We never hear anything about them though. They might gotta be friendly. And oh, let me show you today. Today, the cafeteria snack packs for the picnic are based on fresh fig. This is in Moody Mauve, strawberry slushy and melon mambo. Both of these are blackberry bliss. Ooh, And all of them come with a journal, a piece of denim, foil pieces, as well as other textile pieces, but all of them come with a journal, and I have the Stampin' Up! Color that they were inspired by. So what I've been doing while Tracy was sitting here keeping me company is putting the other textile pieces in here. So if you see something that you like, go ahead and put something down on it. And letting her know, since you're here, Mel Z, you think I should let her know, Tracy? So I have 5 kits yet. Thank you, Mel, for purchasing too. I can't wait to see you. Um, for your card class, that will be Friday. And on Saturday, since you're here, let her know about what we're gonna be doing on Saturday. Now, the only reason I'm gonna let you know is that you came in here right when I was getting ready to go open the next part of the crafty playground to show her what part I'm gonna show you today. So this me and Tracy were talking, and because she's been here listening to me yapping and stuff, and we were over here sharing secrets. Um, w- do you want to know what I'm gonna be doing with you all on Saturday? Yeah. Oh, that's so smart. You're so smart, Mellinger. We're gonna do a journal page on Saturday. We're going to do a journal spread on Saturday. I'm going to bring enough materials for you all to do a journal spread, okay? However, and you'll be able to take one picture. We're going to do and it's going to, I'm not going to tell you the theme quite yet. The theme is going to be, the theme once you get there. I can't tell you everything, but it's definitely going to be crafty playground vibes. We have something to drink. We'll have something to munch on, and we're definitely going to have something to craft on both days. Friday, we're going to do that card class, and y'all know I'm going to have to do a live raid. And I am going to play it. This is a raid that will be Friday, but on Saturday I'm going to do, and it's going to be included in your actual weekend. It's not a paid class. This is just something that I'm sharing with you all. We're going to do a 1-page journal layout. And I will bring enough of old and kind of new Stampin' Up! Clip arts and things like that for you all to use on. But it's just going to be for one layout. However, just like you said, this is going to give you, Melzy, an opportunity to bring your journal, whether it be your scrapbook or your journal. Um, Definitely, I'm going to be supplying enough material for my one layout, complimentary. However, that will be just for one. But I will still be bringing some Stampin' Up! Materials to share. Just like I said, it's me bringing my toys to the crafty playground for you all to play with. And so, based on the theme that I have, I'll be bringing enough for your layout, but I'll definitely have some other things in case you all want to use them. And also, bring your pictures. Um, Bring your phone. Most of the time, all of the things that are in your phone, you need to get them out anyway. And even if you don't want to print the pictures from your phone, you can definitely bring your phone and use the pictures in your phone as inspiration for your layout. So that when you go home, you can print those pictures out. However, my gift to you all for the crafty weekend, the Craft and Connect weekend, is definitely going to be a journal page. So yay, I wish I had a production board so I could say yay. So yeah, that's what's going to be happening on the crafty playground on Saturday. On Sunday, I'm sorry, on Friday, we're definitely going to be doing the crafty playground live, where we'll be doing our 3 cards in one tag event. Make sure that you all will have some slushies and some pop cootery and a good time. Listen, and I'm not there to instruct you on anything, okay? I'm just here to bring y'all my stuff to play with, okay? And share time and space, and love to see what you all create. So and I know you have, Mel, if you all have purchased any of these little kits, this will be a perfect time to do some spreads. You can probably knock out a whole book of spreads with all them kits you have, Mel. And so that's all right, Tracy. I mean, This is craftcation. I mean, but okay, womp womp womp. I will have some. I will have some selections or a selection for the people in the back that don't want to giggle. I have some non-giggle slushies too. But I'm gonna tell you, more than likely they're gonna be adult slushies through the all night. So again, the more slushies, the better the pictures, the better the photo ops. The more slushies, the better the photo ops, the better the memories. And we're going to put them in your journals. And guess what? Tracy, do you want me to tell her what you're going to tell me what else? Do you want me to tell Mel what else is going to be making a guest appearance? Better keep it under lock and key, girl. Okay. Now, the other night we saw a week ago from the Crafty Playground, we've already done a little tour of Gloria in her closet. We did the candle station. We've done a Stampin' Up station already. So um I'm trying to figure out what is worth you all looking at that is not embarrassing. Because this is the thing. This reveal, and then I have another reveal on Thursday, on Tuesday. Make sure you come back for Stampin' Tuesday, of course, because for Friday I have scheduled a pop-up show. It's not a pop-up show if I'm telling you about it, but it's going to be my first claim show, and me showing you what is available over here. You may have something in mind that you may see and you may want to claim it. I don't know, but I have never done a claim show ever, and so I'm trying to get my feet wet and stretch myself to get more comfortable with all social mediums, but specifically for Whatnot. So I'm going to be doing a claim show on this low commission Friday. And I want you to come back and see me, but I also want you all to kind of see what is available that I might be able to put out there for you to claim. And maybe I'll start with just some $2 claims. Make sure you all go check out my bin as well, where I'll be having I have some stickers in there to help me get to my first 250. And then we'll get a new sticker for every quarter. Okay. I think I know which one okay, here we go. Hold your eyes, as the wise people say. Okay, so word on the street, Mel, is that there will be a debut or a physical debut of the journal. Okay, you already saw this. Don't look at that. Y'all saw that area the other day, and I did go back over there. You, as you could tell, this is not Candle Day, but I did make some melts recently. But that's not why we're here. Okay, the next area that I'm showing you is just this multi something that I really do need to clean out. But this is me being transparent, right? Yep. Bring the white gloves. I asked her if she had that journal in a safe. I don't know, girl. You be careful. Did you put insurance on it, girl? Oh, what you need? Now, listen, that's my favorite thing now. That's my favorite thing. Um, but again, shipping and all the things, and it's more labor intensive. But this is just like a multi-purpose storage area where I used to keep things organized in some way, shape, form, or fashion. This whole thing was a simple thing that came from Amazon at least 5 years ago, maybe closer to 6, 7 years ago. And it's basically these pieces made out of this material right here. I'm going to show you. Those are just, they aren't even supposed to be over here. Those actually go over there with the candle area. Um, so of course they are pretty self-explanatory. This is yarn. This is I think what's in, this is my sublimation. That's where I would keep the ink. Ribbon's supposed to go in here, but it's over there on my cart. I don't know why I had two different things for embellishment. This a bling box actually lives in here. Um, Now let me say this to y'all. There's a lot of other things that are supposed to go in here. There are more things out of here than in here, but I'm just letting you know how it was supposed to go. This is specialty vinyl, i.e., like infusible ink and printable sheets and stuff like that. See, that's why I don't like it. So, and this is vinyl, regular vinyl. Booking, I have two booking machines. I don't, oh, the other one is upstairs. This is all booking stuff. Adhesives, this is all like uh, that's just a bunch of adhesives, like it says. Hardware, I think, and that's the machine. These things used to be a bit more organized. This resin is not a lot of resin in here because I have a resin cart now. Planning, most of this stuff is just old planning stuff. Not planning stuff that I currently use is upstairs. Um, Again, come back on Friday because you may be able to claim some. This is some of the stuff. Before I was into Stampin' Up, these are all, I'm sure most of you, if you've crafted before, most of these ink, I'm not sorry, most of these look familiar to you. Um, and they'll be available for claiming, I'm sure. Like I said, these were something, and it's not that I just only use Stampin' Up products, but it definitely was before I started to invest in Stampin' Up. But most of these things, I'm sure a lot of you all have seen. I used to just kind of mix them with the Stampin' Up products too. Um, like I said, that resin is now on a cart over there. Maybe next time I'll show you my resin cart. I think I might even want to get rid of this because I don't know. This is a mold maker, a mold press. I've never used it. So yeah, that is reveal number 5, day number 5. This is just a multi-functional space where I keep things. And you saw that yesterday. So hold your eyes again. Y'all hold your eyes and tell me who we're gonna go see. What's who is on these whatnot streets? I'm just going back over here. Cause I gotta get ready to call my mom and see if she's gonna tell me about it. My mom says she's gonna go to Aruba. Now who's she gonna go to Aruba with? Okay. So with that being said, I appreciate y'all being here. Who are we gonna see? Miss Melzy, my Mellinger. Do you have somebody over here, Mellinger, that we need to be seeing? Oh, what I best. Hold on, y'all. Let me read the chat before I let y'all go. I just want to be nosy. Who? Let me see. Who all in here? Let me see. Okay. Uh-oh. Yeah. Bring the white gloves. Tracy, you let me know what you need to know about those candles. I'll tell you as much as I know. I made some melts today, which melts I can't make with solid soy wax. So I made some paraffin and I hint hint. That's another thing y'all learning. You might get to experience them sooner than later. How about that? Okay, Mel says sign me up. I'll take it. Which or you want me to bring the mold maker with me? Whipping wax. Ooh, you want to do some like a dessert candles, right? Like you want to make it look like Mel. If you told my mom you were going, my mom was always. I've always known my mom to be kind of the strong, like she would whip ass type. But for whatever reason, her later years are very whimsical these days. So if you tell my mom you're going to take her to Aruba in the most childlike way, she would probably just be like, when? I think, my mom is she raised five, well, she adopted a sixth kid. So my mom has been a kid since she's been raising kids and had around. She's been around raising kids for forever. And she loves children, like before they turn like 8 or 9. But, you know, just watching her, I don't think she's going to give us a hard time in her elder years. But if you tell her you're going to take her to Aruba, baby, she is ready. So yeah, Tracy, you're trying to make some dessert candles. You're gonna whip them up and make them look like ice creams and whipped creams. Angelette told me to bring it's a Fruit Loop bowl candle over there that I might bring for you all to really experience. I don't know why I have a Fruit Loop bowl candle. Matter of fact, I have a bunch of Fruit Loop. I showed the people the other day. I have a bunch of the pieces, the candle melts that look like Fruit Loops. Why? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what I was I thinking we were gonna do a Fruit Loop candle bar. I don't know. The mind of a creative. So, who are we gonna go see, Mellinger? Is somebody on these? Who is on these whatnot streets? Mel, did you know what you're gonna bring? What are you gonna bring to make next week? What you gonna bring? Tracy says she doesn't know what she's gonna bring outside of the. Tracy, does she have a name? Did you name her? Oh, you haven't named her? What? She's a member of the family. She's a member of the family. But see, you might not be silly like me. I would definitely have named her by now. Ah, okay, let's see who's over here. So, with that being said, I thank you for being here, Tracy. I appreciate you just spending time with me since you were here with me all this time today. Um, I cannot wait to see you on the Friday after. And I want you all to come back and see me on this Tuesday. I've been dropping hints this entire time for the past 3 whatnot sessions. If you're interested, tell a friend that when they come to see us in Georgia for Craft and Connect weekend, they can participate in my craft class, which is $35 with 3 cards, 1 tag, and all the funky fun times, all the crafty playground shenanigans, and all of the slushies and pop cootery you can imagine. Oh, 9:30. Oh. Ah. So what are you going to be doing tonight, Tracy? So we can do a teaser. What we about to be seeing you do tonight? What are we gonna see? Make sure you bookmark Tracy's show. Mel, you still in here? Bookmark Tracy's show. See, embroidery is a whole different animal, girl. Mm-mm. Oh, that's a great idea to do. You're gonna do the orders live. That's dope. That is dope. Okay. Oh, let me see if I can do it. Y'all know I don't know how to. I was gonna just go over there and bookmark it. Oh, so you said 9:30. So by that time, I should be done with my mom too. Hopefully, this won't be a long conversation. I just want to make sure she don't put her credit card. She has a voucher. That's why. You know how people say this probably is burning a hole in her pocket. She has like a $500 airline credit for something. So, I, so I'm trying to figure out if Aruba just popped in her brain or. But smell. This is the thing, though, girl. Who's she on with? Unless you really want to take her. Who is she going with? Again, I mean, yes, especially when the airline, these tickets have people's pockets in a chokehold, then yeah, I would imagine a voucher is amazing. So I'm not mad at her. I just want to know what the plan is. Just go. But see, this the thing, Pat. It's not. I mean, this is. I'm calling you Pat, my best friend. This is the thing, Melzy. It's not a road trip. It's not a road trip. I know y'all can't wait. I have some things in mind in my future, and I can't. Maybe one day, sooner than later, we can all have a destination place that we can go to. The whole Fusion fam. Come when you get ready. When everybody gets on your nerves. That's my plan. I see it in my near future. Okay. Who is on here, y'all? Make sure you come back on Tuesday for craft for craft therapy on Thursday. Make sure you come back for Stampin' Tuesday. Stampin' Tuesday, Mel. Um, Karen and Angela Appleette were over here last night, and they told me that I have been neglecting to show you all a couple of techniques that I know from Stampin' Up. They were here last night getting in this stuff, and so I'm teasing that to make sure you come back. I know you'll be back because you're my Mellinger. So make sure you come back and see me on Tuesday. This won't be a new technique, but it's definitely going to be a dope one. Come back on Thursday for Craft Therapy Thursday. Make sure you spread the word about Artistic Fusions Craft and Connect Weekend so that we all can get together and have an amazing time. If you want to participate in that, well, if you know anyone, because you all will already be participating. If you all want to participate in that card class, or you want to sponsor somebody to participate in the card class. There are 5 slots left. And I have to have everything in order by Tuesday or Wednesday because I'll be placing the order for all of the materials on Wednesday. So let me know if you're interested. Spread the word. Come back and see me on Tuesday. Make sure you're back on Thursday, and I'll definitely see you for Picnic Sundays at 7:35 next Sunday. So with that being said, get your flutterflies and your what do y'all have to go back and read again. Okay, yes. We're gonna go down to Tracy's house after I talk to my mama, okay? Tracy, I can't wait to see what you come up with because embroidery is a whole nother animal. I thank you for sitting with me tonight. And so let me go over here, get your butterflies and your sparkles ready. We're gonna create that ray. Let's see who is outside. Oh, girl, Unique is out here. Why y'all ain't tell me? Y'all know I have to go over and see Janae. I appreciate y'all being here with me. Come back and see me Tuesday for our great stamping techniques. Get your butterflies and your sparkles ready. I love y'all. Bye.